grabs me, okay, I don't just like fall around. Like, I'm not dead weight when we're doing this, okay? Be active and be in your stance, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing. I circle with my wrist, I break his first grip, break the second grip, stuff this down, and then I'm gonna get my own grip, and I wanna get a high grip. So we're gonna use the snap down with the gi. So when you snap down with the gi, it's like way more effective because you have grips and you can really like whip the person down with it, right? But again, I gotta start off, if he's standing upright, you wouldn't even try this, okay? But in jiu-jitsu, guys don't really stand up right there. Very bent over. You can grab him like, okay, yeah. So he'll usually have a hand on your collar too, but what you wanna avoid, I'm sorry, what you wanna avoid is letting him get this grip back. Because this, if he grabs my collar now my snap down is very ineffective. But once I have this hand dominated, I can really make him face plant. So I push in, and he pushes back. He's bent over, he's leaning into me. Same footwork, I'm gonna circle my foot out, okay? I step out, I circle my right foot back, and I just whip him to the mat, okay? So, start off, he gets his grip, break his first grip, break the collar grip, stuff it down, get a high grip, and push in. When he, push back in me. So when you feel them pushing back, step out, circle your right foot back, and bring it to the mat here. When you get here, I want you guys to go right to the front headlock, just like we did last week, and try to break them down. Okay, the only difference when you do a front headlock with the gi, you can do the same thing with a chin strap and the elbow, or you can get a grip on the collar. So look up, use a grip on the collar and use that for your chin strap. So pull that in, pull the elbow out, okay? Now there's a lot of like glute chokes you can do from there. All right, so again, he gets his grip, break the first grip, break the collar grip, stuff it down, get your grip, right? Push in. When he pushes back, move your feet first, snap them down, front headlock, and circle. You guys got it? 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, so we're gonna work on, we're gonna start with some grip fighting, and then we're gonna do a snap down. So Kent's gonna grab my collar and sleeve, okay? He's got my collar and my sleeve. What I want to do is I want to break his grips and get my own grips, okay? So first thing I want to do is I want to free my hand. So I'm going to circle my hand under, use a C grip, break that grip off. Now I have two hands, I can break his grip. Now when I break his grip, I don't want to just like let go and grab, because then he'll grab it right again. All right, so he grabs my sleeve, get my collar, break the sleeve grip first, and do 2-on-1, break this grip. If he were to grab my sleeve again, I do the same exact thing. I just circle my wrist under, get a C grip, push away. When I break that grip on my collar, I want to stuff his hand down to his hip, and I'm hanging my weight on his arm here. Then I get my grip on his collar, and then I'm just gonna circle, pull. All right, so he grabs my collar and sleeve to start, okay? Circle under, use a C grip, push, 2-on-1, break the grip, stuff it down, get your own grip. So what we're gonna do today, it'd be best if you get like a higher grip behind the shoulder here. But again, don't just grab and leave it here so you can grab again or grab your sleeve. When you break this grip, keep it pinned down, and then get a grip over the shoulder here, circle and pull, okay? So one person's just gonna do the gripping, and stay in your stance when you're doing this. Guys, stay in your stance here. Like, don't just stand like straight up and down and break your grips. Start off in grips. I break the grip on my sleeve first, 2-on-1, stuff it down, get a grip, circle pull. Does it again. Break the grip. All right, 1, 2, 3. When I get my grip, okay, I have his hand stuffed down. Instead of grabbing really high, I'm gonna grab basically straight at his shoulder here, okay? So do the exact same thing. I push in. When he pushes back, I'm going to step out to the side and snap him down to here, right? So with this grip lowered, you can't do it if your grip's up high on the shoulder. This one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my knee behind his arm, and I'm going to take this hand and loop it down around the neck, okay? So my knee comes behind the arm, this hand reaches behind, and you pull the gi right behind the neck, right under the neck. All right, so we're going to go into the clock choke from here, okay? This is like one of the strongest chokes you can use. So once I get this hand under, my free hand reaches to the far collar. Okay, so lift up. So everybody see, one hand's on the collar by his neck over his shoulder, one hand's under his arm on the other collar. This second hand doesn't have to be very high. Okay, so like that. Get on your elbows. So I don't have to get up high by my other wrist. I can get the second hand can be really low, down by like his stomach. All right. So now the trick with this is to step your leg out. You gotta stay looking past his head. Don't ever look at the feet. If you look at the feet, you're usually gonna fall off. Okay, so now I gotta slide my chest to the back of his neck. I wanna get my head to the mat, okay? When I'm here, I slide my chest to the back of the neck, I put my head on the mat. Still looking away. Now the next step to finish is just slide your hip in front of his shoulder and keep walking around the head. Right? So your grip doesn't do much work. Your grip just locks into place. You move your body around the neck, and that's what finishes it. Okay, so now get your grip on the sleeve, dominate his wrist down. The second hand shoots straight in. It should be like right at his shoulder. Okay? I push in, he pushes back, I step, snap down from here, I loop it under the neck, go behind, catch the second collar, and then I'm gonna bring my weight over his head. So I step this leg out, I start putting my head down. Here, once you're on your, make sure that you're posted on your head. Don't keep your head off the mat. All right? All my weight's on my toes and my forehead. I just bring my left leg underneath, sit my hip in front of his shoulder, and just keep walking around the head. Sorry. That's good. So from this position, okay, I'm gonna open up my own lapel, and I pass it over the shoulder and I grab like this. Okay, so this is a very strong control. You can use it, you don't just have to do this for this technique. You can use this control a lot. We're gonna do some more stuff with it in a second. So pass the gi over and just get a grip on it. You don't need to have like all that. You just need a little tiny piece hanging off outside of your hand. Pass it in, and now the trick to make this work is to grab his collar first, okay? So a lot of times when you grab his collar, his hands come up and they'll grab his collar and they'll try to pull it away. And when he pulls it away, you grab your own lapel. And now there's like nothing he can do. It's like, a lot of times people will keep pulling on their own collar because they don't understand what's happening. And you do the exact same thing. Now I'm not gonna try to grab his other collar. I'm either gonna grab his wrist or I'll put my hand behind his ankle here. Okay, so first to grab the wrist, bring my head down, just start walking over the head. So once you get to this position, always try to slide this knee under the arm. Right. Pass it over, catch it. First, grab his collar. You can grab it kind of shallow, make him worry about it, make his hands come in. And then as he does that, I pass the lapel to my hand. Same thing, I pull my elbow up and in. I catch his wrist. The other one I can do is I put my hand behind his leg here. And again, your head goes down, my hips slide in front. And now what I want to try to do is I want to try to pull his head and knee together as I walk around. So from here, pass the lapel over, catch it, grab his collar first. Only person on the bottom to grab your lapel, try to pull your lapel, grab the collar, pull it away. And then I get my own lapel, catch the wrist, head down, walk in front, or try both versions where you grab the leg too. Once I pass this over, I catch it, pull it under. This hand comes out, just goes right behind his butt and his ankle here. And now, I don't try to pull from here. I put my head down, and as I start to walk around, I try to pull his head towards his knee. You guys got it? 1, 2, 3.